Welcome to Shambhavi Spectrum. Today I am going to take you through the process of making a LinkedIn banner on Canva. You can use this banner for your LinkedIn profile to show your USP, convey a message, give a call to action. Let us go through the process of creating the banner. For this, first thing you need to do is sign up on canva.com. Then I will take you to the website and you have option of either working on the website or you can download the app onto your laptop. You can also download the app on your mobile. Now all this is synchronized and works seamlessly. Canva has a free option as well as a pro option. Now, unless you are a designer, you can very well work with the free version. Let us look at the banner now and let us look at canva.com. I am on the Google Chrome browser for canva.com, and the first thing which you will see here is after you've logged in is create a design. Now I can create a design. I have an option of choosing and saying LinkedIn. You can see that a post or a banner, whatever the size is required, has come up automatically. Let us click on the LinkedIn banner. Now, if you look on the left side, you will see we have templates, we have uploads, photos, elements, text. For the time being, let us decide to use a blank template just as what we have in front of us. Now, the uploads actually means that you can upload a media, a photograph. So I am going to upload media and I can choose from where I want to upload. Since I have already some uploaded photographs here ready with me, let me choose one of these which is actually indicative of our save, scrap and sew work here. When you click on this, you can see that the photograph has come up here. Next, I'm going to use an element and I want to say that this is for recycling. So I'm going to type here recycling or recycle, and you will notice that these designs say pro, which means that you have to pay for it, and this says free. So let us choose the free option. I am moving this here like this. Now I want to add a text here. I can choose to use a ready-made template for a text, or I can use a text heading like this. So when you choose heading, it actually comes out pretty bold. So I normally prefer to use a subheading and say save, scrap and sew. Now you can change the font here. I like Anton, which is free font. I am also going to increase the size of this. I am going to now move the space where it is placed right now and bring it here. I can go further up and increase the size till almost I have something like this. Now let me add another text to it, but this time it's going to be a smaller one. So it's a subheading and it's a body text, and I'm going to put the hashtag save, scrap and sew. Again, I want to change the font. I like the Chewy font, which is free. And now I also want my text, which is not so clear right now to you, to be in, let us say, the brown color. I'm going to move this here and we are increasing the size. Now at any point, If you want to look at the full scale, you can actually click here and you can see what it looks like in the full screen. So did you get your spellings right and any other corrections you want to make? If you drag this picture up, you will see that it is, can you see the pink border lines now? I prefer to keep my designs within this, whether on top or down or side. Now I have moved it, but I want it to be in the middle. So let us click on the position and you can see it says center and it also will bring it to middle. You can see the alignment now. We also have an option of changing the text to be center or left, justified or right. Now for my convenience, I have again gone back to keeping it in the center. Another option that we have is with the line spacing and letter spacing. You can use these options to reduce or increase the space between the lines. You can also use this for keeping it in the anchoring text box, whether you want it on top or down, anything which is more convenient to you. Now let us look further. I would like to come back to the left side. I would like to add an audio to it if I'm doing anything else. But now since it's a banner, I don't need an audio. You do have the option, however, for adding for Facebook posts or Instagram posts. So we have an option now. If you see here, this says animate and it says here the color option. I'm going to choose a color option and I can do this as blue. Not too good. Green, no, my recycling has gone away. I could do a lighter green, which is kind of okay. Yellow, wait, I have another option of choosing something from here in the background, which could be like this, which could be like this, or I personally prefer to use a gradient, maybe like this or like this. So again, you can see whether it's a free or a pro option when you pick up the design. Now I somehow am really enjoying this particular design, so I'm going to keep it here. These are all aligned in the same space. Let me go back to the left side of the template and let us look at more. What do we have in the more? We have here, which I'm going to tell you today, is about the QR code. So I can enter the website address, and this will generate a code for me, which I can move around. Now, I want to keep my banner simple. I can call to action, say here, become a buddy or whatever else I want. The time now is for downloading. I can download this in the PNG suggested format and download this to wherever you want it, and then you can upload as you want to your LinkedIn banner. Let me go back. Now I want to tell you again, use your LinkedIn banner in a way in which it communicates your USP. It tells people what your brand personality is, and it also tells people what to do, what is the call to action, how can they contact you, how can they get in touch with you. If you want to know more about Canva, or you want to know more about LinkedIn, or about USP, or brand personality, any communication things, get in touch with me and let's see what best we can do to utilize our communication skills. Thank you and bye-bye.